Now this section is complete, we can scroll down to the ground floor section. We then need to enter the depth of topsoil to be removed from the oversight. I will enter 0.3 of a linear metre deep. I'll use the graphical wizards to enter the rest of the information. We can select the type of external wall we will be building. I'll choose the trench block cavity wall. For the total length of the external perimeter walls, I will enter 56.9 linear metres. It also requires the length of the internal leaf of the perimeter walls, which I will enter here. The next image shows the height from foundation to DPC, and the face brickwork down from the DPC has default measurements that can be changed. If you mouse over these info icons, you can also see the other information the program has worked out for you. You can also change the dimensions of the bricks and blocks used if required. Click Enter, and this information is then all transferred into the pricing sheet. As you can see on the plans, the house I am pricing has internal load-bearing walls that are single and double leaf. I will click the picture and enter 11 linear metres of single leaf load-bearing walls. The information for this is all displayed for me to check. For the double leaf internal load-bearing walls, I'll choose trench blocks and enter 21.4 linear metres for these. Again, the information for these is shown here. For the oversight concrete depth, I'll enter 0.1. You can see the soil to be removed is 0.3 that we entered earlier. You can change the default material selected for the insulation or untick this box if insulation is not required. I'll change the bricking sand from 25 kilo bags to 5-ton loads for this job. The depth of the subbase is worked out for me, and I can change the material used for this here. I'll change it to crushed concrete in 20-ton loads, as this job will require a large amount. For the oversight area, I'll enter 93.42. On the plans, these are the areas that are going to be concreted. This area of the house will be block and beam. So I'll enter 25.4 for the block and beam area. You can select if you want timber joists to the ground floor, but this house will have a concrete slab and block and beam section. I'll enter 2 days for the excavator for this stage of the work and 2 days for the dumper. Again, you can change the method of disposal here. For the bricks to DPC, these are usually built by the ground workers, and they are non-facing regrade bricks. See the picture. The program has worked out the quantity of bricks, trench and solid concrete blocks required along with the hours and the labour costs for them. It also shows me how many rows of blocks and bricks to DPC you will need. The program has options for insulating concrete formwork, but I won't need this for the house I'm pricing. All the block and beam has been done for that area of the building. The amount of concrete for beneath the void is worked out, and don't forget, you can click the picture to see what exactly has been calculated, and also tick or untick items you don't require. I'll enter 1 day for an excavator and 1 day for a compactor. The program has automatically calculated all the blinding, membrane insulation, and so on. You can change the material used and simply untick anything you do not require.